Welcome back. The Nifty now sitting around that 17,150 mark. A mild recovery from the lows is what we've seen. The stock on our radar, however, is Insecticides India, and that's primarily on account of a couple of factors. One, it has seen a big rally over the last 6 months, almost 75% higher. Secondly, the monsoon impact on their business. And thirdly, what does Forex do for them, the rupee depreciation that we're seeing at a record low versus the dollar? So let's get tracking the business with the management of the company. We do have with us the MD, Mr. Rajesh Agarwal. Thanks a lot, sir, for joining in. Before we get to the rainfall, etc., I just wanted to understand, the last time you had revised your exports guidance down from 200 crores to 150 odd crores, how does the rupee depreciation impact you? Is it a positive impact or a negative one? Because you do have a fair amount of imports as well.
Rupee depreciation is always negative, and at this time, when I talk about exports, most of the countries are not having the dollars. So we are finding it very, very difficult to get the LCs, and even if the LCs are coming, some LCs are not being entertained by the bankers in India. And in many cases, when people have to pay the advances, they are not able to give the advances or pay the final amount of money in time. So that is hampering the export front actually. And yes, the currency depreciation always impacts our imports also. So it has a hit on the company. These are the challenges which we have to face at the moment.
Numbers to it? I mean, what does that mean in terms of your margins? Could you put some numbers to that? Could you quantify the impact?
The voice.
Okay, all right, Rajesh, let me try.
Voice cracked actually.
Is it better right now, Rajesh? This is Nigel on this side. I hope I'm audible. Rajesh, can you hear us?
I think our audio is reaching to him in a scattered manner, just the way the rainfall was in this country. It was uneven at times, a lot at times, and sometimes it wasn't there as well. We'll probably try to repatch that connection with Mr. Agarwal, but for now he's saying that rupee depreciation is a bit negative for him because of his imports. 70% of their imports for a lot of their products coming from China. Okay, we do have him back. I hope this time around the rainfall is normal. At least the audio run.
Okay, all right. Rajesh, I believe that we are audible right now. So just to take the point on exports, as you said, that yes, rupee depreciation is a negative for y'all. So we got that people across the globe do not have dollars, and I think having some problem with the banking facilities as well, owing to that. Now, give us a couple of numbers. On the margin, what is it in terms of, because of the rupee depreciation? Is it still negative even on the margin? And also, what is now the revenue run rate you're looking at from exports in the coming year?
Overall, if I talk about sales, actually, we have launched several new products. So domestic business is doing fine. And also the institutional business is doing fine. In the export front, yes, there is a hit. So we are trying to recover. So in the first half of the year, we are not able to make much recovery. But yes, this is the peak quarter for exports. If I talk about Q3, here we would like to make a recovery in Q3 and also take it to Q4 so that at least we are able to maintain our the revised targets. Regarding the profitability, yes, there will definitely be a hit because we had a target to increase our profitability by 100 basis points. So it will be a challenge actually for us. Though the revenue of the company has been going up, but yes, these hits actually of the increase in cost and of course the depreciation of rupee, these are going to have a hit below the value.
So you're saying you're still holding on to your exports guidance of 150 crore this year, despite the first half being absolutely poor for you. You hope that there would be some amends made in the second half, and there would be a challenge to meet that 100 basis points margin improvement guidance. Should we then work with the same margins as last year, or there could be a chance that it could be lower than last year as well?
I don't see a chance of the lower margins, but definitely we'll try to improve it a little. So there are new launches, there are new products, so they should definitely be helping, and the new expansion should also be coming in. So they will also help us in improving our sales in the Q2. Q1 has been a fantastic sale year for us actually in totality. So the results are yet to come. I'll not be able to share the numbers, but it has been much, much better than the previous year. And in Q2 also, I believe we should be able to maintain that type of growth.
Right, and your capacity in Dahej was supposed to come on stream in the second quarter. Has it come on stream, and what kind of revenue are you expecting from this year and at full utilization?
Dahej full utilization is going to happen in the next year, but yes, the capacity is going to come in this quarter. So Diwali holidays, so they are plus minus things which are happening. But definitely in this quarter, the hit should come up. And in the Chopanki Rajasthan plant also, we had an expansion. The water trials are on, and we are targeting that in this month after Diwali, we should start the plant. So the capacity will be coming at both the locations, and they will be helping us in growing in future.
How much can they increase your revenues by? I mean, just wanted to understand, because they'll be in full operationalization next year, how much can they contribute this year and once they reach full utilization?
Like we will get high 20, high double-digit growth in this year, and I believe we should be able to repeat the same in the next fiscal as well because of this help of these plants. So that will be very, very helpful in doing this actually.
Right. And what about the incremental revenue from the last new products that you added? You had guided for 5 to 6 new products this year. How many have you launched? I remember this Hachiman and Oxim. How much can they scale up this year?
Hachiman has been the highest selling product so far for us actually. When it comes to brand sales, we have crossed 50 crores revenue for Hachiman, and we also have supplied it to P2P, and it has a similar number actually. And Oxim also, the season will be coming shortly, and will be, I think, at least doubling, or will go up to 3 times in Oxim also. Along with this, we have launched several new brands actually. The key brands which have come far are Tori, which has come out of our own R&D center. Very good product actually, and it has done wonders in the market. And next year again, we are going to multiply. The consolidated revenue which is generated out of Tori and the partners whom we have made is again to the range of 75 crore plus. And then we have launched Shinwa, which has come from the house of Nissan. So this also is doing pretty well actually, and I hope that we should touch 50 crores this year, and next year we should be able to touch 100 crores out of this product. And we have recently launched Izuki again from Nissan, which is a mixture product. So this product is also doing very well actually. The total revenue, so because the launch has been just last month, so I think 2 months of sales we have got. So should do good revenue, and we should be able to multiply it again. And most recently, 2 days back, we have launched our new product called Star that has come from our R&D center. Again, we are expecting a revenue of just 10 crores because we'll be just hitting the season actually. But again, there is a possibility of multiplying it next year. So there are many products in the queue. As we are getting the registrations and as the plants are getting ready, we are trying to launch these products. So yes, still more than half a dozen products are in queue. And as and when we get the registration, we'll launch this. And some of the launches which has happened in this year are really big actually. And some of these products will touch 100 crores in the second year of their existing itself.
All right. And a final question then. You were looking to enter highly regulated markets. You were looking at US, Europe and Brazil. What's the update on that? And back home, there has been a fair amount of uneven rainfall that both Nigel and I were talking about, during our conversation. What's the impact of that on your business?
Okay, I'll reply for both. US and Brazil, etc. means American markets. We have signed with certain companies and we are registering our products. So expecting some registration shortly during this year, and that business will start as we get these registrations. Some of the smaller registrations have come in actually, and we are waiting for the business to start in those markets. So yes, this is will be a good foray for us. And regarding the rains, yes, rains, whenever it happens, actually it impacts our business fast. So even if it is heavy rain or low rain or dry spells, everything hits us. And at this point of time, the rain is not needed because the crop is in the harvest situation, and it has delayed the harvest. And at some places, it might have hit the farmers also. So there may be some loss in the yields, but generally the prices of all the crops are very good, and the expectation is good because the rainfall which had happened was heavy only on one day, and in the next 2 days it was much lighter, which means that the loss to the crop would be minimal. So let's see how much it turns out. But yes, there is definitely a hit, and whatever sales was happening, it slowed down a little due to rain. But as the sun shines, we are expecting the last sales, which will be happening now, and then the first season.
All right, we take that point,